AITA for inviting my dad's girlfriend to my wedding, even though my mom says she won't come. My mom won't come to my wedding because I invited my dad's girlfriend. My fiancé and I, M26, F25, are getting married in August. My parents separated when I was 10 because my dad cheated on my mom with a woman named Maud, who he is still with 16 years later. They separated and my dad moved out, but would still co-parent and spend most weekends and nights at my house with my mom. They got along pretty all right. However, the only rule my mom had was that for my brother and I's whole childhood, we were never to meet Maud. It wasn't until I was 20 that I actually met her for the first time when she moved in with my dad over the pandemic. My mom moved out after I graduated HS. Over that time, we got to know her more. It was enjoyable spending time with her. She never overstepped, but she was also never a mother figure to me. Now comes the wedding. My fiancé and I discussed it, and we felt like it was right to invite Maud. We got to know her better over the last 6 years, and she's going to be in my life forever. She has been nothing but nice to me, and obviously means a lot to my dad. It was important to me that she was to start being included in life events like this. My only concern was telling my mom about this. We'd never talked about it, and when we did in the past, I had resorted to telling her that I don't like Maud, and I did once say that I wouldn't invite her to my wedding. I said these things because I felt like they were what she wanted to hear, and now regret it because it's not how I truly felt. So I told my mom that I had invited Maud to the wedding, and she simply said, "Okay, then I'm not going to come." I was obviously stunned. I knew she wasn't going to take it well, but I thought she'd be mad and get over it since it's my wedding. However, over the 3-hour-long argument we had following, she didn't budge once. She said she just can't physically bring herself to be in the same room as her. I asked if she'd consider working on that, maybe going to therapy, sitting with the idea for a while. She said no, that none of that would change how she feels. I told her she was selfish and hated Maud more than she loved me. She said I was selfish because I invited Maud knowing that it meant she couldn't come. She felt betrayed. Here I thought all these years she'd been working through these feelings, but I think she was just shoving them deep down, never wanting to address them. So she was blindsided, and I don't think is really ready or interested at all in changing how she's coping with this. So I feel like I'm left with having to uninvite Maud if I want my mom at my wedding, which I guess I will do if I have to. But I need to know AITA for inviting Maud in the first place?